Hello! Hi everyone! Hi Dark! Hi Proto! Hi Neko! Mwah! There's your forehead smooch. You're today's #1 fan. Celia, mwah! There's your smooch. Oblivion, mwah! Wow, I get no high. Fine, never mind. Keep the forehead kiss, I'm leaving. What do you mean? What? Huh? I'm so confused. Hi, Dragoon. How are you? Lonix, thank you so much for the sub. An entire year. Oh my god. You've been here since the very beginning. I live, slay the princess. I too live and love this game. Dark, how are you? Did you remember to wear pants? Are you too drunk for pants right now? Thank you, Lonix. No, it's too late, Dark. Dragoon, mwah. There's your forehead smooch. Lonix, mwah. Proto, mwah. Pokeknight, mwah. It's just a line. I'm being a shit. Dark said hi to 2 people and not me. Aw, that's okay. I said hi to you, Oblivion. Hi, wife. Yes. Okay. So, we're back. We're gonna either slay or slay without the S this princess. Faye is very cute. I am also taking my medicine. Hello, Slay Ruler. Hi, Wistalia. How are you? I'm also... Oh, there it goes again. Let me know if the game's a good volume for y'all while I get my medicine. I'm just getting everything organized. I really have been loving this game, though. Fighting against an intrusive thought? I hope you win the fight. I hope you're okay. BRB, I'm gonna get food before you get too deep or I'll never walk away. Please do. Please make sure you take care of yourself. That goes for everyone. Please remember to eat, drink water, take your medicine. Fighting against an intrusive thought. Oh my god. Of course, Wistelia.
According to the judgment of the
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
We now turn to the
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
The judgment of the
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse. Oh my god, it's combining. The songs. What a jam. Tech is your wife, the intrusive thought is they break out of the basement. Ugh. What are we watching? That is the old, I believe it was the commercial for Link to the Past. Dark, you didn't answer my question. Are you or are you not wearing pants? This is practically a welfare check at this point. You know, I was half expecting Kate to throw it back. One day maybe, we'll have the technology. But for now... Cringy, hello! Mwah. There's your forehead smooch. Dark just checked. He didn't know, at that moment or not, if he had pants without looking down. Smoochies, yeah, and hello there.
Yeah, and hello there.
Thank you so much for the one biddy, Cringy. Those things tend to take themselves off. Faye got last. Alright. Hi, Mac. How are you? Also, wife. Mwah. There's your forehead smooch. Your boyfriend bought you a giant bi flag. It's 5 foot long. I love that. That's great. Just passing by to say hi. Good luck. Have fun on stream. Thank you so much, Cringy. I hope you have a great night. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Ouch! Okay, okay. I'm sorry. Alright. We can start. I'll finish taking my medicine as we go. Oh! There we go. I was like, is it gonna toggle the eyewear? It just took a second. I can't see it! I can't see the pain! Alright. So we left off here, which I think we were on a fresh new path. You're protecting my eyes, thank you. Ramen has been started, delicious. Alright.
That's the spirit.
We'll head off to the
Make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I'm trying to think what we've done. We've made her really mad. We made her... Oh wait, there were other paths we had to go on still from the other ones, didn't we? I don't remember. We did the whole opportunist. I don't think we did... Wait, which one did we do? I don't remember. The last one still had a bunch. That's what I thought. One before opportunist. Gotcha.
Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her. It doesn't matter if she kills us. It just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Let me know if the volume is okay, everyone, by the way.
We've tried doing it our way, and we've tried doing it his way. I think the only way left
Okay,
is
no.
his.
This is the opportunist still. We've done the opportunist. I think... I thought the one where you starve yourself is suffering. Was starting to try learning some dance flies when join. Okay, so...
No, what are you doing?
Okay.
You wait.
No, okay, no, you were right. You were right. I apologize. No, it was still the opportunist here. Which I don't understand. Okay.
I don't like this, but...
That's weird. I'm not getting the option now. Also, we just have the slaying sounds. It should be the voice of suffering, shouldn't it? Also, Yin, mwah. There's your forehead smooch. Ooh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I really thought... I'm confused because I thought maybe we need to go from the start to get there. I don't know how the flies would shuffle and jump around. That is true. I'm not sure because one of these was suffering. This one was suffering and this one was opportunist, but now they're both opportunists. So there might be something weird there. Anyway, we can go back to this one at least. Okay, so last time we slayed her. This time we're gonna leave the cabin with her.
Doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard.
You bastard.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Thank you for the lurk, Serifs.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Oh. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Okay.
Where does she go? There's that mirror again. Why is it?
Alright, well. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. It's you. Oh, you've grown. That's different. That's different. Kate, I'm just chuckling from hearing you speak, but your lips aren't moving sometimes. Oh, I don't know. Maybe something's weird with the tracking. I remember you've grown from last time. Oh, okay. Then ignore me. I lied. Okay.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality whenever you are ready.
Okay.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience feels correct. This is what I need.
Okay. I wanted to know... Okay, that's one.
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only
Oh,
thing she
I
knows
think
is
you
how
might
to
be
give.
right, Faye. This
She
one probably won't
has a
count.
tender heart.
I don't know how it works that way if you do it from a save state.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Well, in that case, well,
Welcome to hell, bitch.
abandoned bad dragon toy. Thank you so much for the follow, boo. I hope you enjoy your stay here in the afterlife with me. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? The fucking tentacle heart. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Okay, fuck it. We'll go from here. Okay, we'll just skip the parts of the story we've done. Ba-ba-bum. Good at work right now?
The cabin is almost entirely
I hope
bare.
work's going well for
the
you.
air is stale and musty, and the floor and wall.
Okay, we'll take the blade.
From
I...
The door to the basement creaks open.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I
Oh.
was starting to think
Now
I'd
is the
forgotten
time where
about
I'm
you.
gonna be confused where, like, paths lie and, like, what I need to do.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
Okay, so
wall.
this is all the same. You're here to get
Then drop the knife.
We'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious
A relationship? Are you coming on to me? What a line to say. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
The drawing style of the game looks great. The shading really adds a lot of time. It really does. It's a beautiful looking game.
Believe me.
Okay, we've talked
Oh,
enough.
have you decided?
You know what
Oh, I don't want to slay. Oh, whatever.
doubt, unfortunately, clouds your
Because I don't
thoughts
think
as
we
you
actually
attempt to
did this
run
one, this run through.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she could feel.
Alright. Oh, okay, we can't flee and lock her in this basement this time. Okay, so it does, like, darken out the ones that would lead us into the same direction as before, it looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna give up.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground
Uselessly.
You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her.
Okay.
The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you.
Jade, mwah, there's your forehead smooch.
This is the end, isn't it?
Is this really the best you could do?
Damn.
Completely
I love you
broken.
too, Sue.
I'd be
How are
lying if I said I
you?
wasn't a little disappointed.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff.
Why didn't the eyewear toggle? What is happening? There we go. This looks intense. It's a pretty cool game, Sue. I think you'd like the vibe.
And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe, leaving you starved for breath.
That's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
She's
Everything
slaying
goes
us.
And you die.
Oh, well, it happened. Chapter 2, The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you.
I wonder who the new
It's
voice
going
is
to
gonna
be a lot
be.
harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Oh.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Voice of the broken be so real right now.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Mm-hmm.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
There's one path that you end up with all the voices. That's pretty, that sounds actually pretty neat. The narrator reminds you of the one in the Stanley Parable. Yeah, kinda, yeah. Hi, how? Mwah. There's your forehead smooch.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Okay.
Rescue her. Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So
Okay.
please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Oh no, I feel so bad. Poor broken voice.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Okay, can I get to the blade?
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Anything
Walk
about
up
the
to
mirror
wall
this
next
time?
to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't
Okay.
much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
And it's gone
Reach
again.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how we should
Yep.
count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Oh. Well, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks.
I can
open,
only imagine
revealing a
she's gonna look
spiral
terrifying to the
staircase.
broken.
It steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
It just sounds like wife. It just sounds like Faye's low voice.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down.
I'll witness you, Princess Mommy. Sorry, Mommy. Sorry, Mommy. Sorry. And that's the basement. Oh yeah, time to break it to you. I was the VA all along. What kind of incense is she using? I'm intrigued.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
What's she gonna look
Making
like?
your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Okay.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain
I love this rendition of her. She looks so cool. Oh my god, look at her. She is very mommy right now.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Okay, just save again. Should we do what she says, chat, or should we like fight against her? Who wants to listen to her? Obey, fight, obey. Okay, there's two obeys. So for now we will drop it.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that, and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
We wouldn't? We're in her presence right now.
Oh, I understand what's going on. You'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
You know what? We're just gonna keep going what she says, I guess.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
Plot.
Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I won't tell you.
You will.
Just do it already. It will feel so much better to do as she says.
Alright, fine.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
I know, that's basically what... that's basically what he's saying.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Oh.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Okay.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Okay.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Maybe. What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
I'm so sorry!
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest.
Oh my god.
perhaps, Or a pet.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
This really is the bottom route. Lonix is barking. No. Alright, what do you have planned? What do you want me to do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Okay. If you're so powerful, why can't you break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
Okay, I see.
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
Okay.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Slime, you're not the only one. I also said that, Slime.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how
But I hope you're
vehemently
doing
you
well,
struggle
Slime.
against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Alright, I guess we have to pledge to her. We've come this far.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to
Look
say.
at her! Look at her! What a queen! What a god!
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Oblivion!
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Oh, can she get rid of the narrator?
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh shit.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
There can only be one tyrant, and it's me, Slayer her. Hi, Hida. You bought a girlfriend? Yes, mommy, I'm a worm. Oblivion.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Ah!
Rise, my little bird.
What did she do to the narrator?
Without
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh.
Break my chains.
God, I wish I was Yin.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Okay, break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Who wants me to be their subby narrator?
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
Okay. Your obedient servant was that one. Oh, she's taken away. Wow. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
What the fluff did you walk in on? Oh, you know. Oh, you know, just a queen.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Oh, nice, Hina. I love watching this game. I see new things every time, it seems. Very cool.
I don't want to look at us. Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
And lo, Jade the Wise of 7.
A mercy.
Okay. Oh, I've withered. I got the decay. Uh-oh. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You were at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Huh. You got all goopy? I got a little goopy, you're right.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. As easily as you can stand to be you, you are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit, even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Nice contours, bro. It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or another on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, and you're torturing me. I hate it, and I think I hate you. I'll say this. Seems distant.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is Dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Okay, fair enough. what you'll want when we finished.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring
We
you?
will know when we near our destination.
Okay, that's not helpful, but fair enough. Do you still not care what I bring you
I
next?
care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Okay. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
That was so loud in my ears. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, we brought the tower to her, a dominant vessel.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, we're on a path in the woods.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the...
Da,
The
da,
interior
da,
of the
da.
cabin is almost entirely bare.
Alright,
The
I guess
air
this
is stale
time
and musty, and the floor and walls
we
are
will take the blade and we
You
will
take
be
the blade from the
defiant to
table.
her, I guess?
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
You make your way up the shit is what I heard.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
A good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of
This
us
time
can talk
we
things
slay,
out.
yes.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just... Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to...
Okay, first we're gonna drop it,
Blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
and then
Drops
we've
to the
talked
floor.
enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know what...
Okay, this time we're gonna try to slay her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run.
Alright, this time we finish the job. Because we can't give up and we can't flee, so we have to finish it.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here. Excuse me?
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's like, what do you mean I won't make it out alive?
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time.
Pow,
You feel
pow,
your ribs break
pow.
as she delivers a heavy blow, but
Bam.
you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
At least she had fun.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder.
Oblivion. I'm gonna get the spray bottle.
Do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Bam, bam, bam. Okay, the adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to slay her.
Okay.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you.
But I
Don't
definitely
just
did.
spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Ah, yes, now we are stubborn.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will
Yeah,
cheat.
you say this every
Lying
time.
and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Okay, so this time we're just kind of battle hungry.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Crystal. Alright.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if
What
trying
if the
to
princess
forcibly
is just really
direct you
buff
towards
this
your
time?
destination.
Like she
The
lifts.
only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. I think we might
You take the blade
slay
from
her
the altar.
again? I don't know.
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
She's been doing pull-ups. That'd be hilarious.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
Oh.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh, I like this one. I want to fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
No, I want a good fight. I want to fight.
As you descend
Yo!
the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
I like.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Here we go again. Here comes the barking again.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Yeah.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Hi, Winter. Yes, Winter. Bark. Bark with us all. Woof. Oh, that tone. Swoon. If the last one was Faye, this one is like my dream. I just want to fight. I want to I want to battle. This gives Dahlia vibes from Monster Prom. A little bit. Oblivion, I'll have to put a leash on you.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Hey, Kate, I heard you want to fight. Also, Kaze, mwah. There's your forehead smooch. Wife wants a battle arena and I want you to submit. Meet me out back in 30 minutes. Bring your brass knuckles. Kaze, how have you been? So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
What would you do if both of us showed in front, one to break your limbs and one to break your mind?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking. Alright, fine. I believe you. What?
What? What? You got C2 Farina today? Congrats! I got Farina the other day, actually. I have to build her still. I need to get the rest of her, like, her materials. Lunatic! Mwah! There's your forehead smooch. How you doing?
What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously.
You'd pay good money to see a fight between Kate and the princess? If only, if only. What in the Sam hell is happening? We're gonna fight a princess.
You don't know. Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
That sucks to be you, narrator.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we died.
Yeah, we are, Lunatic. Yeah, we are. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Would you be interested in me animating us boxing? If you like. You got dirt, water, and a 44 to yeet. I'm all... Oh, well. Well.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
Okay. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we went, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Turn around and leave. Now we're gonna attack.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Fight, 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 fight.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Leroy. Yeah, pretty much, a lunatic, pretty much.
She's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs.
She's a little stronger this time.
Down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
Yeah, there's a giant gash.
It's not fun if you
Also Dragoon.
It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Oh.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
She does look very buff. I'm glad to see that this route she was buff. Act like it's The Walking Dead and aim for the head.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through.
That's how it works, right? Right? Okay. We're gonna strike her at the heart head on. We're probably gonna die though. Just like it is smarter going the other way, but we're going to die here, listening to the stubborn.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
Just keep pushing.
Not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
Princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the jewelry cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
Yeah, she's having a good time.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
Woo!
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here.
Oh, shut up, narrator. I guess so, Dragoon, I guess so.
Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win. Even if it takes us forever to get there.
Okay.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee.
Hey, what happened to the gash on your chest?
You glide with your ribs, and you feel them splinter,
Ooh.
cracking like wet wood from the impact.
That's not good.
We're fine.
Okay.
You have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened.
Nothing else matters. All that matters is that we have our seductive, hot, sexy dance of death. That's not the aim for the head I was thinking of.
You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm. With near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
Sure, Proto, you got this. You got this.
You forgot this.
Ooh. The narrator's like the most oblivious D&D dungeon master ever, completely unable to read the mood. Can we duo fight?
She tosses it at your feet.
Alright, we're just gonna keep picking up the blade, attack her again.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow.
There it is.
Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
To be fair, Faye, we're aiming for the heart.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
Oh.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin.
That is true. That is
There are
true.
few better endings than that. Well, are you going to listen to him, or are you going to listen
Hi, Curly. How are you? How are you doing tonight?
up?
Okay, get up.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
Out of pure fucking will.
Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Me and my hands versus her and her fist.
Ah! I told you. I told you this wasn't over. What about her? The blade went right through her heart. What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Curly. I appreciate it.
No, she's dead. She has to be. No!
The fucking music restarted.
We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
This one is just anime. Now go for the head. Fight, fight, fight.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
Oh.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing. and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again! But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
Faye. Dragoon. Yeah, Dragoon, she is.
Oh, we just missed her heart. Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over.
It only took several times, but she can't.
Well, I guess I had it wrong.
Oh.
You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Close to untethering. Was that what?
It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that.
What?
You did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. You can hear him rambling on about destiny. He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world.
You hate that you're generally into this.
What is that supposed to mean? You don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that. Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
The princess can't die, the princess can't die, the princess can't die, the princess can't die, the princess can't die. You mean like the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. I think we've all thought that one. The princess can't die, the princess can't die. I'm not going to say the princess can't die. I'm not even going to think it. The princess can't die. Lie. The princess can die. The princess can't die. The princess can't die.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
Bum 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 bum. Attack, slice her up.
Yes.
That which cannot die cannot die.
Like, the princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work.
But hi Ash, how you doing? The princess can die, all that matters is your will. Nice one, Ash. We tried the sharp part of the knife, but what about the blunt end?
I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be so.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
Bum 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 bum.
So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever.
Hi Foxy Grandpa, be vibing in some games. How be you? I'm doing great. I'm just enjoying Slay the Princess. It gets crazier and crazier every route.
But I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable.
Well, I guess the inevitable is being stalled for a long time.
And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass.
You mopey ass.
Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
It's time. Yes, I suppose it is.
It's time to duel.
If we fight her forever, then Maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Now we're all trapped here forever. Hi, Green. How are you?
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
And Blub. Mwah. There you go. There you go. There's your forehead smooch, Blub. Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look.
Oh. Aw, Green, that's nice. I'm glad you're having a nice time. If this was a certain anime, the whole situation would be settled by a children's card game and the power of friendship. She's all of 4 days old. Aww. She's so tiny. I feel like if you kept scrolling, you might have found she can die. No, I was at the end. I scrolled all the way to the bottom.
Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other.
I pay half my points to special summon Cade in attack mode, and I equip dagger to her. Believe in the heart of the knife.
Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing.
Well, we didn't go for the boobs this time. You have a lot in common. You both like nams and eating, and when we can't do those, we cry. Fair enough.
You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up.
Alright, we get up.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
Thank you for the head pats. No amount of friendship can win against modern day meta. Alright, we got a Slayer.
The princess exchanged dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that. Impossible, obey, yeah, Whopper, any Whopper, my way, Whopper, my way.
This is a lot of death. Modern meta is a ban list.
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is...
What is this place?
Oh. She gave us steppies. But you have breakfast pizza? That's still good.
Did we do this?
Look how beautiful she looks here, though. She looks so pretty.
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
She does look like a tiefling. I love it.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body
I
slumps.
feel so tired.
Ooh, there she goes. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
She does look like a devil. And we do still need to slay her. And a lot of the cards in the OCG have cards that are still not banned compared to the titled TCG. Aww.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
He'll be fine. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small and distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you still need to see what's in it. You've unraveled? Okay. Your mom came back a day earlier than expected. You didn't have time to clean the house as much as you wanted to. Still had a nice dinner and now you're home. K time. Oh, Kane, I'm glad she came home and you had a nice time. Welcome, welcome. I thought Yu-Gi-Oh! Was about the heart of the cards, not a credit card. Yeah, Master Duel is based on the OCG. There's still some OP cards, but they're limited. Okay. Well, let's go see her there.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Okay. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a fierce heart.
Kane, you missed all the barking moments from the past 2 journeys.
Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
She does really have the iron will. Exactly.
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Okay. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
That's fair. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Damn, I've heard of being very monogamous before, but damn, she's swearing off a whole world for— yeah, pretty much. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Had the vessels had one?
No. Their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does, but I don't know why. But I know he does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Okay, I think we're finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those.
Someone is
we can
popping
find
off
within
with their
ourselves.
vocals right now. Alright, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh shit! We're close to the end?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay.
You're on a path in the wood.
Well, I'm just gonna silently go to the cabin.
You make your way up the
We are pretty close. Like, I know, I don't want it to end. I like this. Chapter 1. Oh, not this again.
Almost entirely bare.
Okay. We will save this as well. We'll take the blade just because it gives us more options.
It'd be rather difficult.
And we'll see what we even have available to us.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Phew.
Zelda!
Link!
Oh boy, smooching time.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I'd be doing.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
So, if I just slay her immediately, what happens?
A moment's hesitation.
Because this is how we got the good end before.
And look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
I would have to relearn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I would be down for like a community thing to relearn it.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Okay.
But is it over? Really over?
I don't think it is. Yeah.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
It's not over.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Grab that knife and steal yourself for when she gets back up, pretty much.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead.
She's
Your
dead.
blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from.
Let's check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that?
She is alive.
You know what that was? That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
God damn.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
An eye for eye, that's your thing.
Whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark.
And you die. Brant. The Razor. Okay, that's a new chapter title.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
The matters is your belief. Yeah, I do like that too.
You're here to slay her.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. But she will lie. He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Voice of the cheated.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay. We are here to slay her. Okay, Jade.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
You take the blade from the table.
Looks like a
It would be
Dolly
difficult
painting.
to
Yeah, it's a
slay the
little weird.
princess and save
Oop.
the world
Oop.
without
This is
weapons.
how I feel.
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her earn for what she's done to us.
Why is the mirror here? The mirror is here every, like, second chapter. But it's not actually here. One of your attempted builds.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
Okay.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it.
Da da da.
You can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
She might be really creepy in this one. I'm looking forward to it.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
In a red.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Oh. Thank you for the pasta check, Dark. Man, I'm watching a whole bunch of anime OPs, and I honestly forgot how much I actually love Tokyo Ghoul's first OP. It's been memed to shit, but it's a great song. I mean, it is great. It's a reason, like, people loved it enough to meme it to shit. New voice of the cheated. Yeah, the cheated voice is interesting. And thank you for the hydrate, Dark.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Sheesh!
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
Thank you for bonking Oblivion.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
What are you waiting for? Oh no, the ads! Okay, I will wait a moment so Winter can see it. Gonna use this time to stretch. Woo! How's everyone in chat doing right now?
Bogo's Vinted.
You're on fire. Bogo's Vinted. You're currently building a MILF. You're building yourself. No. You have binted your Bogos. Tired but comfy? Good. I'm glad you're comfy. I am loving the game despite the title. You don't like the title of the game? And I say, ah! Do. Granted, that's normal vocabulary in Lunatic Sea. That's fair. Boom. Oh. Okay. Alright, cool. Winter, I waited for you. I got you, Winter. Don't worry. Okay. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we talk this through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think bygones should be bygones. What happened after you died last time? I like asking this question.
That's funny. You're funny. I'm not dead, so I can't have died.
Okay.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's
Welcome
up
to
here.
hell,
We can't
bitch.
be the only ones that loop back to the
Jade,
start.
thank
Someone
you
else
so
has to
much
be
for
there.
gifting a sub to Winter. I appreciate that. You're low-key gonna keep calling it redacted, by the way. If you can't figure out what I'm talking about with the context, you're not old enough to interact with me. Okay, Hina.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's
Thank you,
lying
Dark.
about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
A knife? What are you talking about?
I don't have a knife.
Where would I keep a knife?
Welcome to hell, bitch.
Winter, thank you so much for the sub, boo, and I hope you enjoy your stay here in the afterlife with me. I agree, Jade. It's pain.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
She's so shifty. Also, really, Lonix? I thought you could... Okay, I don't know. We'll look into it.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Liar.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
I love her
How
too.
deranged you sound right now. Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being very sus.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little birdface thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
That's just a knife throw roll for Dex, honestly.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
You know, you're right. I didn't like being... I'm sorry. You're so right.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her. She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
This narrator wants us dead.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls
Ah.
her hands from behind her back.
The narrator is the true villain.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
Hi, Kai. It's Faye. Her cheeks. She's holding the knife between her cheeks. Don't worry, Cade. I share this narrator's sentiment. If Cade is dead, I don't have to potentially lose for the rest of November. Perish Kane. Kane. I'll call you Kane. I'll call you by your legal name. What the hell? Hello? Hi, Kai. How are you? She's got that handle clapped between the cheeks. She got that iron. Guys, you're killing me.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Me trying to prove my innocence. Look, I have so little stabbing implements. It's practically zero. But what if you're just hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
Well, I think it would give you the most surface area sharp side facing ball, right? Nails count as stabbing. That is true.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Unless the cheeks be enveloping the knife from the blunt end, in which case this princess is caked the fuck up. Her secret zones, no, just parallel.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No!
No!
I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Jesus Christ, Kane. Press X to doubt. Seems particularly trustworthy. I agree that no was very trustworthy.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
What, Hina? What?
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
She sounded like most VTubers, not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. And maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
She's trying to get us to stop from canceling her on Twitter, guys.
No. I have my dignity. Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Truth. Chat, give me a hug. I promise I won't stab you. I don't even have knives. Or the insane. Wait. True. Voice of the insane. Yeah. Alright. Alright, fine. I'm coming closer for you. Better not try anything. Yeah, I'm not trusting this bye. Turn and leave. Screw it. Slay the... okay.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
She does look scary here. The absolute fucked up part is that she wouldn't be stabbing up if we didn't believe she would stab us. And every time we come back to life with a new voice in our head, it poisons our belief and corrupts her more. Yeah, exactly. Work made you a bit loopy. I'm gonna chill and watch some more OPs. LOL. I was talking about weird topics with your brother, and he told me I should start a YouTube to have other insane people listen along instead of bothering him, and I'm taking that as a point of pride. Hey! My passion for random topics that potentially make people uncomfortable is unending. Don't worry, Kane. I'll if we ever make a podcast, I'll invite you. Lord, she got a receding hairline killer. Her smile isn't affecting her eye. No, not at all.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first.
At first.
Then yours.
Then ours.
Hee
hee.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Holy, where is she hiding that?
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
You know, that is not where I expected the knife to come from.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
That is true, sir. That is true.
You're going to die now.
Okay.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
So much potential, and they went with the gore route. You left for 1 second? No, Faye, you missed the giant blade leg that she had, apparently. Oh, the arms race. When am I gonna get swords out of my legs?
If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
What a king! What a king! I'm calling it now. She's gonna have even more blades. Yo, she's just gonna be like a... she's... I want to see her covered in swords.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Ah! Blade God. Baraka from Mortal Kombat. Another one of your crappy builds. She's gonna be built like a porcupine.
Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works.
Imagine this narrator is brand new to the plot and is suddenly like, what the fuck is happening?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Okay.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Wait, the stubborn's back?
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third?
Okay. Are there more voices that we have right now? Yo, it's just like when what's-his-face's ritualistic chant. He was able to fight reality. Guessing he's here whenever we fight.
No wonder.
I don't know. There might be more.
You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay.
We
sure.
take it. I don't even get a choice.
Telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
We didn't even get the option. The cheetah was like, it's ours. We're grabbing it. BRB gotta pee. Okay, Oblivion.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
When do we become Exodia? Soon.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Yeah, there's a lot of voices going on right now. There's a knife. We take it. Insert Doom music.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Curly, mwah. There's your forehead smooch. I want all the spirits in the same head. Apparently, according to Jade, that is a route.
There isn't a door. There's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
A flock of seagulls just shouting mine. Imagine if Cade was the protag and chat were the inner voices. That's what we were doing last time, actually.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
I miss Paranoid. Paranoid was a nice voice. You want to listen to Suspicion and Stubborn, or God forbid, all of them talking against Lust? Yeah, I forgot about Lust. Alright, approach the mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Yeah. Oh, Smitten. I guess Smitten was the one that we're thinking of.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
One where you have all the voices. I'm interested. That must be I wonder how that route goes.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
You keep going and going, I'm assuming, without letting her out. Well, when we did that, that's how we got the Wraith, and she was fucking pissed.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Ouch.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
She looks not human anymore. Okay, Celia, after we get this route done, we can try doing that.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
I don't trust the dress. Her dress, that shit looks sharp. Honestly, it does.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
That's true.
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Blade dress.
Past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves.
Who called the blade arms? Someone called blade arms. They're tonight's big winner.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Sorry.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We're going to fight her again and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to our authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by telling us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better. Why are some of these like... Wait, these are like all our other voices. Celia, is this what you were saying? Where like this could be the path to get all of them in our head? I feel like it could be. Because like Smitten would be flirting. Paranoid would maybe be panicking. My theory is that this sucks. We'll think it's going to get you a new voice, and flirting will probably get you smitten. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I'm curious. I want to see if we can collect the voices.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far.
Oh, there's another one. Okay.
Try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Oh, what's wrong with that?
I'd rather not. I'm into it.
Yeah, stubborn. Let's go.
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute. Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you romantically. Even maybe we can hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Give her the look. I'm gonna give her the look.
Look.
Give her the look.
The look. We've all used it. Yeah, do you not know about the look?
The look, eh? So we're getting serious about this.
You flash the princess the look.
We DreamWorks smirk. Stubborn's like, yeah, we have sex so long as sex can be duel to the death.
And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
She blushed.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Oh, thanks. That's great. Oh, neat. Hi, Serifs. Mwah. There's your forehead smooch. You can fix her, Kane. Okay.
Or not.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
Oh, we're dead.
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us.
Smitten's back!
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be.
Broken's here too!
Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Well...
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
You have to make T come back to Edward's scissor arms over here. We are unalive, not quite dead. Got it.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, I want Paranoid to come back. The true gamer route. Die until we are the best. Stacking, like, it's Tetris up in this house. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs and your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding any snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Paranoia's back.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
I've never even met you.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
I think Contrarian probably would have been with the whole, like the not giving in, maybe.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh. How's saving the princess going? Oh. We haven't saved in a while. We are just been brutally being murdered over and over again.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that.
Opportunist is back? Okay.
She'll listen to reason. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? 1, last time.
She's getting more and more jaggedy like a porcupine.
One last time, that's all we need. None of this is working. Think. She skewers you.
The skeptic also. So she's cuckoo for Cocoa Pumps. This is 5+. Yeah, this is like a Souls boss battle at this point.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Mutually assured destruction. So do we have everybody now?
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Yeah, chapter 4.
Oh, what if? Throw it out the window. Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is...
Oh.
You stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs.
Okay.
Only
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Oh, thank God.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Don't care, just want to win.
Fine, make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Okay.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Do.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Is it a jigsaw puzzle?
Yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Oh, Kane.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts.
Okay.
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Okay. Voice of the gamer, no matter how long it takes to find a way, 3 months later, please make the bad final boss stop. I have a distinct feeling. Someone walks in with funk music and the knife. Well, now she's Bladeception, Al the Edge. She's an Eldritch Horror ride.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Sure.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes! Behold, the perfect woman.
She's made of only weapons! Does this make her an edgelord? Yes.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Oh, poor Broken.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Narrator,
what just happened? It's so quiet.
Thank God. Get rid of him, too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
She's the most beautiful woman, for she is a beast capable of the greatest duel ever. You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Wow. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Silence as you reach forward. They're already gone, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And then okay. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
It's like a bird, but not like there's so many different eyes and mouths. It's okay, Faye. You cannot tell me it looked like it has like parts of it, I guess. You're gonna make flan tomorrow? That sounds good. I'm gonna save it here in case something goes horribly wrong. What are you? Are you oh, there's a lot of questions. I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Wait, was I right? Is narrator the true villain? How we damned to extinction? Dude, we are literally following your orders to slay the princess. Screw you, narrator. Is he the narrator or is he the voice of determination? Oh my god.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me? I wasn't about to see all this, was I? The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? And what is my true identity? Oh my god, there's so many different questions. If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
Winter, mwah. There's your forehead smooch.
For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
Okay.
Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Okay. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet. The god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh. A god, I always knew I was special. Are you a god, or were you a god?
No. In life I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something.
Wow, Oblivion, I can't believe you threatened the narrator.
So I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
Oh. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Okay.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Okay.
This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I don't know, man. She's been... Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it like to live in a world without her?
Light. Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just life. Forever.
Yeah, no. See, life needs to have death. I know I'm a little biased as a ghost, but it needs to have the natural cycle. Otherwise, life is meaningless. If you don't have a reason to live and it's just existence forever for no reason, that's not life. That's just existing.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Ugh. Okay. Do you know that things won't... okay. Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us? I don't want to be God, I just want to be me. Okay, I have so many. Does it hurt when if she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can I just will her into something small? I wasn't going to steal this. How did you die? Why did you make her a princess of all things? Why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy? Oh, so many questions! Why would you want to rid the world of death? Who cares about dying? In fact, plenty of times. You made us out of what? Okay. The people... Okay. What if neither of us leave the place?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. Then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
I ran out of questions I can ask. I think you're out of... Okay. Stop bringing me into your baggage, narrator. Okay. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, you can lie. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. Ooh! God! Before I go and get rest, I actually do prefer these kind of horror games with you, Cade, because you have a calming voice. Anyway, I need some rest. Good night, everyone. Good night, Jade. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm glad you enjoyed this, because I do really enjoy this content, too, and I could definitely play more of these on the channel. Should we, like, give him, like, a final, like, rest easy and give him a little white lie? Or do we just want to be like, I want to tell you, like... Or should we let him be uneasy and say, I'm not gonna decide anything yet? Oh, this is such a... Ah! Okay. Yeah, I want to talk to the princess. Okay.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Goodbye. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The long quiet, all of this is you. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
That's a lot of princesses.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Did you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. but it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Oh. So we used to be one, and now we're two. He gave you a choice and me a role to play. I'm not death, but I contain it. Okay.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Well, like I said, with a world devoid of death, there is no meaning. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions. Okay, if I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. Okay.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I like how there was just an option that would slay the princess even now. Exactly. Don't you have a say in all this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
Okay.
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What happened? I was just asking questions.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once. You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
What? Okay. We're gonna remain silent.
But you say nothing.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. A past that is also present. A pain that is everything and yet nothing at all.
Okay.
You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end.
Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
It was beautiful.
It was. Triumph does not exist without defeat.
There we go.
Birth does not exist without death. It is through conflict that we create beauty.
You become nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your...
We're going through all of the things now. This is interesting.
You are terrified of a power so far beyond you that it strips the meaning from your every action.
Look how small we were.
But at the feet of that power, the dark parts of you cannot help but burn away. Your inadequacy is reduced to cinders by the blazing light of the divine. When I proclaimed my godhood and presented you with a place by my side in my new creation,
so small,
you gladly took it. Without me, there is no future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
Okay, remain silent.
And so your quietude continues.
Biblically accurate angels? Did I know I was supposed to go through the 9 circles of hell just to get chicken nuggets? Oh, this one. So the nice, sad thing we've been feeding her to was evil all along. I don't think she's evil. I think she's just the god of, like, change. So, like, basically, the point of it, like, there is no good without bad.
Choosing your death and forfeiting your body, you chose agency. But agency requires action, and action requires endless tapestry of events. In your final moments, would you remove action itself from reality?
We're also not bad. If anything, like, the bad is kind of, the narrator who wanted, like, to force us both in this story over and over again to, like, make a world devoid of, like, death.
Then accept the world as it is now, with both of us a part of it. Your liquor has escaped into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Oh yeah, I forgot she killed us a bunch of times when she was smitten. And that's why change only occurred when we chose good. When we chose to kill, it only continued.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Okay. Where's the really anime one? That's her right there.
Then there's no need for you to fight like we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
I won't leave with you not until you see things from my perspective. Oh shit, okay, actually that sounds kind of cool. No, she's not an anime drawing, unfortunately.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake your will, rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
True.
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Yeah, what about my perception? It's interesting that you bring up the whole life lacking purpose, not being life thing. I had a whole book idea about this, like zoo animals lost out of the instinct to hunt if born or kept in captivity. I wonder if humans could lose certain instincts if deprived of stimulus that would otherwise stir up those sorts of feelings, like in a world where no one has felt pain or anything. If a building suddenly caught fire and the residents were crying out and suffering and onlookers on the street would be unable to react whatsoever, the concept of pain being foreign. Yeah, it's very interesting, Kane. Like, there's like a lot of like thought put into this.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh! Where's everyone
They're still
else?
where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready? Then let's
Sure.
go.
Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Yeah, sure, for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he? There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Did anyone else make it?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
I know, the windows are just her. Is the narrator really gone?
It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
I don't know how I feel about him being gone.
It's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah. Alright, take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
You're not wrong. Alright, let me look on for this ending, this finale. I want to see it with my own eyes.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
She's the god of change, and death is a form of change. Without her, there's no death. That's what the narrator, what remained of the creator, was trying to achieve. By creating this construct, by sealing change within stillness, it wasn't nothing for the universe. It was deathless, but not changeless. But for the universe to live in what he saw as perfection, and she had to suffer. Yeah, I understand that. Also, hi, Natsuno.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me? What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
I just want to sit with her, but... I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't. Okay, I'm sorry. Slay. Okay. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
What are we going to do?
Maybe this doesn't have to end just yet. Maybe there never even has to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Interesting. What we're setting it do anything to help them, the people out there. If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. We're talking about this right now. How do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Is there any other way? I take it all back. I don't want this and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? Okay, okay. Oh god. That would just be like a restart.
Maybe we have done all of this before. Maybe we're supposed to do this forever.
We're gonna find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and we'll reset everything, again.
I don't want to forget you.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
None of that will happen, because you'll still be you, and I'll still be me.
Forever. Eventually something's going to be different. The creator wasn't evil, just as you, god of stillness, aren't evil, and she, god of change, isn't evil. But there's no choice that's best for everyone, and he denied you and her of your choices. Yeah. This some fourth wall related nonsense brain hurty. Eventually something is going to be different.
I know, because it doesn't matter how many times we've hurt each other. I've never stopped caring about you. And if you feel the same, then everything is going to be okay.
I don't want to be alone again.
But you won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Oh gods, they're Bella and Edward forever abuses to each other, forever in love. Romance the princess is really interesting and fun. How change is both extremely scary and very beautiful. Yeah.
If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right?
I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Okay. Is there any other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
Okay, so there's three endings here, it seems. There's the just kill her and be here alone forever, the restart everything and just do this timeline over and over. Thank you for the head pat, Smack. And then there's also just the accept it, be gods with her, and move on. So I will save it here. And we can go back and agree to her plan. But I'd rather just you know, I think that, like, change and stillness need to both exist in a world. And if that resets the whole world, then so be it. A world should not exist without either.
It feels like it is. You wouldn't have come here if you were just going to go back.
Okay. So, we do have the other save back before we do the repeating. So that's the ending I actually want to go with. But we'll agree to her plan for now in this ending. Part of growth is stillness. Nothing is always changing. Life is a mix of stasis and change. Exactly. Is you repeat it all? Is that not changing? I don't know.
Okay.
Let's agree to her plan.
If this is your choice, then we're doing it. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand. She raises her gentle eyes to ours, a fondness in her gaze.
Oh. We can say I love you.
Everything is going to be okay. I love you too.
Oh, man.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to the cabin. You're at the end of that path as a Oh. Yep, there's one of the endings. That was really good. We still have 2 other endings to see, though. Hiya, Hiraku. How are you? Oh my god, they also have a pet named Wednesday. That's cool. Finish the game. Oh, the good ending doesn't count. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. Aww. So there was an ending. Well. And now we'll see the sadder one. I think this one's sadder. This is the ending I agree with the least.
I'm sorry, too. So this is what it feels like to actually die. I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world would be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it. I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
I hate that ending. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will, and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Poor Smitten.
Here, here, to our vanquished foe.
No!
I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
A new and unending dawn. Well... And then... Okay. Now we can fight. We can surrender the fight and Aurelian surrender. Let's leave with her.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
This is the ending I want, personally. Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings. Proud. We did this before. You can feel the glass. Yep. Push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
I love you.
Oh. Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. It's complicated. The creator created a world where there was less change than stillness, but not no change. If you kill her, there's almost only stillness. The only change left being the parts of her that remain in you without her. If you and she both become free, that becomes more or less our world, I think. Equivalent to what existed before you and she were separated. When you were one entity, it was... If there was only her, there would only be... Yeah. I do think that this is the better ending. As I feel like this, like... I don't know. I feel like this is right. I mean, the idea of, like, starting over and over and over again is just kind of... It's whatever. It's kind of passive. And then the one where we kill her and, like, go on our own is, like... That world was literally on fire. It did not seem good. Also, I love that the long quiet, the space is made of feathers. It's your body, the body of you, the bird creature. Yeah. Hello. Hi, Hierophant. Mwah. There's your forehead smooch. Well. That was Slay the Princess. I really, really love that game, to be honest. I think that both of you being free is the best ending for the two of you. What's the best ending for the universe? That's a different question. I do think that both being free is a better for the... I don't think the world should exist without death and change. I think the fire planet was a star. It looked like a photo. It did look like the sun, but, you know. That was a good game. I agree, Winter. Cade, we need the final ending. We need to kiss her. Did we not? Like, wasn't that the final ending? There are more endings if you want to hunt them down. I thought the final ending was beautiful, too. I mean, we've gotten 4 endings, right? We've gotten those 3, and then we got the good ending, which was like, you just like killed her immediately. There was no arson, wasn't beautiful. I mean, you could say that the one where we killed her, there was arson. I mean, maybe. Let me see how many other endings there are. Oh, okay, there is one more ending. Okay, Mac, what's your suggestion? Okay, there is one more ending, so I think I can get to it. Here.
If you need more time, nothing is in. There is.
Okay.
What I offer you is not.
Okay.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here.
Well, I need to hop off here. Gotta wake up early, deliver a full Thanksgiving spread to my mom's BFF. Good night, K-Jack. Good night, Dragoon. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope you have a good night and good tomorrow. You ever played the game Coffee Talk? I have not, but I have seen it, and it is lovely from what I've seen. There are a few more endings of significance. I'm pretty sure there's one where she, okay. Well, I need to hop off here. Okay, I read that already. So, not to know, I'm looking at the ones that roll the credits, and there's like only one other ending that rolls the credits.
It's time to resume our dance.
Okay.
Then let's go.
So, if I enter the basement without the sword...
Blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Okay.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here?
We can skip ahead again. Alright, continue down the
down
stairs.
We go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Okay, sit with her. Ever tried seeing Sally Face? I have seen Sally Face. I have not played that one. I did play Little Misfortune and Fran Bow, though. Okay. I think the only thing left for us to do is leave.
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to just walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know something new. It doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we'll be leaving together. That's all I want. I don't know where we'd go, but as long as it's not here and as long as I'm with you, that's all I want. There we go.
I want that too.
I just think as long as we're together, it would be the answer I went
I'm
with.
going to stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Aww. Bye, voice of the hero. Are you going to be okay alone?
I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
That sounds like a great bunch of people to hang out with. Well, you lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind you for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She is unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Oh, I can say I love you again! Okay, not to know. I understood. I'm glad this is technically the final one then. Okay. I love you, princess.
I love you too.
Aww. And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together was the achievement that popped. Okay, this ending was also really nice too. I like this one and I like the one where you leave together. Those are my two favorites. This game was beautiful. I'm also gonna cry. This was like... Whoo! Where's your amnesiac death goddess GF? Alright. Well, I do think that is the actual last ending that we can get. So... We didn't see one of the routes where she becomes even more mommy, but that's fine. I saw stuff here that I didn't see on other playthroughs do. I think that's a really pretty, like, I think that's a really beautiful part of this game. Is that, like, people can play it and still experience it completely different than I did. Glad I decided to play this, Kate, and thank you for sharing it with us all. Of course, Dark. Thank you all for sharing this game with me, I should say. There's other variants of significance, a very interesting variant on this ending, which is hard to explain. A variant on a new and unending dawn where you pissed off all the voices, and there is what is arguably the worst possible ending, Denial, which you actually started along when first playing. Yes. This was a lovely way to end a kind of meh day. Well, I'm glad that it could brighten up your day, Oblivion. Thank you for streaming this game. Thank you for being here, Winter. And thank you for following, and I hope you will come back for other content. We'll definitely do this in the... Not this particular game, but more games like this in the future, hopefully. There is the route where you get to kiss her. Ayo. Yeah, Hina. It's time for my... Oh, the one-shot game? Oh, I have so many games. Maybe Eve or that Golden Mirror one with the funky name. I do want to eventually go through Eve again, but I'm going to go through that one with Faye, because I think that was one of the ones we originally talked about doing like a Horror Wives to. And I don't think she ever played it, and I have, so that would probably be on her channel. I think the rejection Cade faced in Baldur's Gate 3 getting to have a knife romance with a hard demon princess is nice. But Kane, weren't you there? Last BG3 game that we played, I got romanced by Gale. We're a couple now. One Shot is very like this in a way. Oh, okay. I look forward to it then. I already think Hal bought it for me a long time ago because he wanted me to play it. This game is fantastic. I would recommend anyone to try it for themselves, or at least watch other playthroughs, because I think they will be different. And yeah. Okay. I thought you were there. I was confused for a second. Oh, out of curiosity, did you ever encounter the Razor? It's not my favorite route as such, but it was the ending that most interested me in a sense. Yes, we definitely found the Razor. But yeah, no, thank you all for being here through this journey. I have a couple other games, like visual novel type games that I was like thinking about playing. Like a couple that I just have in my library right now include Corpse Factory. Apparently I don't know, the one called The Coffin of Andy and Lele, I've heard really good things about and then also really bad things about, so I'm like curious about that one. I also have a few other ones that I'm like interested in. The Razor is interesting because I think in a sense the route which demonstrates what the princess is what made me really understand what capable of exactly what you think her capable of. Not to know. But the interesting part about that is that was the last route we did. Also, thank you for the head pat, Smack, and thank you for the coffee talk recommendation. I will definitely pick them up when they're back on sale. You have 2 visual novels I could recommend you. Okay, Oblivion, I'm all here for it. It's also a 2D adventure game. I like those. I like when they have some kind of like decision as well. Want them here or Discord? If you send them to me on Discord, I'm more likely to remember them. Actually, I feel like... Hold on, y'all. If you... If you want to go into the questions and suggestions channel under Seance the Ghost, feel free to drop game suggestions in there. And I'll take a look. Like, I'm always down to learn about new games that I haven't heard of before. And make my queue list even longer than it already is. Yes, the Razor one with the 4th chapter was kind of crazy. Okay, Hina. Okay. You're not asking anymore. You're telling. You didn't have to redeem it. I had already said I would do it. Cade does have a list. We can always add more. It's true. It's true. If you love Coffee Simulator with a Telltale game style storyline, Coffee Talk was indeed a great game. I have seen people play it. It does look nice. Ugh. I'm like, I'm just like emotionally processing that like ending and everything. I don't know if y'all are the same, but like when I play a game that just really struck me like that, I just have to like process it for a bit because like the actual story has just like my head's exploded. But I've always really loved story writing and narrative, so like I give all the kudos to this. I do want to see your reaction to the kiss route though. Okay, let me see if I can do a little bonus thing. Let's see. Alright, you guys want to see the kiss route real quick? So... Oh yeah, I know about the Valhalla one, yeah. You've had a few rare games where the game hit me too hard. I finished the credits and then have to walk away for a while or go have a cry. I feel that, Oblivion. I know when I finished the Walking Dead first game, I sobbed uncontrollably for like 30 minutes. Also, when I saw Les Mis for the first time, like just the movie version, I started crying and I dreamed a dream, and I did not stop crying until an hour after I got home. like that one really fucked me up. I have not watched Les Mis again since it came out, basically. And my mom always jokes with me. She's like, "Oh, do you want to watch it again?" I'm like, "I'm not emotionally ready. I don't think I'll ever emotionally be ready." I can watch horror and anything and be like completely unfazed. Emotional, like having emotions, that shit hits different. Oh. Les Mis made you cry? Cool, One Shot's gonna do that too. God, I'm gonna sob. Why do you guys want me to cry? You guys are gonna ruin my cool kid persona. Okay. So, I think I need to do a new game real quick to kiss her, so we're gonna do a bonus route, okay?
You're on a path.
Okay.
Don't mention it.
So we're gonna skip ahead.
The interior of the cabin is...
Okay, so we're gonna enter the basement without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Okay, so I'm here to save you.
Do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
You had a cool kid persona. Have I played the complete Walking Dead Tilted? I played seasons 1 and 2. I stopped playing after that. I'm supposed to be the hot, untouchable MILF, bro. I'm not a crybaby.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Oh, hey.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Okay.
Binding
Skipping
her
ahead.
to the far wall of the basement.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I think we can skip. Okay.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Persona P5 music intensifies. Actually, when I played Mass Effect 3, when a certain character first died, it fucked me up. I went and cried for an hour, then didn't play again for 3 days. Bro, I feel that. I feel that. I played through the complete series, and I legit cried my eyes out for finishing the final season. Ugh. I understand.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the... You try the door. Your shouts, and you're here to slay the prince.
Okay, I guess we can't.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have...
Oh. Okay, save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment...
Oh yeah, I
place
forgot
the
she
blade
bites her
against a
arm.
ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
So long as you reach the right route, there's no choice of importance until you're on the relevant chapter. Gotcha. I'm not a real gamer. I feel like I don't cry over games very often. I cry watching anime. That's fine. Season 3 of the Walking Dead game is okay, but also the fourth one though, oh, that season ruined you. Something wild is that Smitten, when you first got it, was kind of suggesting what was going on. Yeah, I guess. A New Frontier was a hit. Okay, yeah. Okay. She's all happy with her half arm.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Okay, so... I got it.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
So, what we did before is that we warned her, but this time I think we just have to let the narrator kill her.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you.
Unless this is
Both
wrong.
of my arms to do that.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear.
Damn.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her
Wow,
teeth,
this is
somewhat
intense.
sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and
True, Hina, true. Smitten is you in a sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, all of them are you in a sense, aren't they?
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, we will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently,
All right.
Everything goes dark.
And we die.
And you die.
Oh, now we have the witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
And as you are changed, the way you view her changes.
Cabin,
I'm excited to see what she looks like now.
you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. Don't worry. You can trust
Oh,
us
the
to get job
opportunist is
done.
here. Hey, opportunist, how you doing? How's it been?
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf,
Okay.
with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is the opportunist's main route, actually? Oh. I had no idea.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Thank you for the head pads.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and... Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Okay. Enter the basement. Each chapter 2 has a unique voice. Most chapter 3s then get a voice from another route.
Revealing
Okay.
a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Yeah, and there's some voices we never even heard until the very end. Like, I never heard Cold or, like, any of those, like, in my actual playthrough.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here,
only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
Okay.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Cold is the route where you kill her successfully, then reject the good ending. You'd have loved that route, actually, I think. She's a ghost in that route. Oh, shit!
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I know, like, for words, I know, like, the Wraith is technically, like, a ghost, too, but, like, a very angry ghost. Gonna lurk for a bit? Okay, Kane.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Oh boy.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
The Wraith is also a ghost, yes. You get the Wraith by killing the Nightmare by pissing off the Spectre. Yeah.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
I'm pretty sure we pissed off the Spectre.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Oh, we killed the Oh, we did kill the Nightmare. I don't remember.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Oh, the Spectre's the reject the good ending route. Oh, okay.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss.
I did put a knife through her heart. You're right.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Oh, she still looks cool.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Okay.
Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Ugh, come on, narrator. Yeah, she has a tail, it looks like.
No. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
True.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Okay.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Okay. Let me save, okay. I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Well, I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade.
You can't be serious.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote
No.
I don't care.
As do I. Abstain? You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
There are 3 chapter 3s that are accessible from 2 different chapter 2s, the Wraith, the Wild, and the Fury. There's also the Grey, but unlike the first 3, which have only minor differences, the Drowned Grey and the Burned Grey are very different. I don't even remember the Grey. Yeah, this is a democracy. We're giving her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist.
Okay.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her,
okay, Dark,
we'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't think we can be better. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me or remain silent. Okay. Catgirl princess, a little bit. I want to say she's beautiful.
She pulls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her. I thought it was nice. Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. If you were lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
I was not lying.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steels her nerves. And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Fair enough.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do.
It's fair. We did it to her first.
Bleed dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Oh.
Everything goes dark.
And you die. Chapter 3, The Thorn. And your power to switch his character.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, this path is different.
I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past.
Smitten.
What you should be is fixated on the future. Oh, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more.
Oh no, we've got the weird glitch going on.
Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so
relatable.
Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love.
To love.
She hates us.
She hates us.
Does she?
Oh no.
She hesitated before stabbing us to death. There might just be a kernel of affection in that angry heart.
Okay.
As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but...
Okay, Hina.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence.
I don't think we need to, though, Hina. Like, we're on the right chapter for the kiss.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try, exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Oh, are you now? Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Okay. Alright, let's go to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin.
It's very viney
it's
now.
Clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Okay, go to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest
it's kind of gorgeous
the
now.
Structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
We gave it to her.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her.
Uh-huh.
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We've already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
Thank you for the head pats and posture check-in. And the hydrate. Let me get some water. I wonder if there is only one knife. One knife that's just been recycled over and over again.
Tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem...
I mean, the pristine blade never changes, to be fair.
Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Thank you, Lonix. Letting me be able to see this kiss.
You step forward and approach the scorched
It's a goober.
entry leading into the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent.
You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror and behold our handsome features.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one blade, like, for everything. That just is... Oh, yeah. You know what I mean.
Reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing?
Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
Into the darkness below.
The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished.
Not the basement.
Yet fresh
We've been to
shoots
this
of thorny
basement many
branches are
times, it's
already
okay.
weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
That's where I keep the expired
These thorns are an
Oreos.
expression
Oh
of
no.
her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh, jeez. I want to free you, I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
She sounds so defeated this time.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Okay. She suffers with the memory of killing someone who doesn't resist. It's just very interesting how this is, Okay. I'm not here to laugh, I'm here to free you if you'll let me. I'll save first too, just in case.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Yep. Okay. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right. There's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
Opportunist.
We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
Okay.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
To kiss her, you can't just blindly follow... blah, blah, blah. You can't just blindly adore her. You have to have a real relationship with the princess. And in real relationships, things go wrong. You hurt each other. You have to make mistakes. And then you have to forgive. That actually makes a lot of sense not to know.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out, we slay
Opportunist,
her
stop!
Here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
I see that the lines have been drawn.
It's 2 against 1.
Unpleasant, you went at her first, bro. The allegory of helping someone you hurt, you suffer with them, you bleed with them, and then you do it because you care.
It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I just wanted my blade back. You're on your own. What a thing to say. Alright, cut her free.
Yes. What a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right
Oh my god, the opportunist.
Let's free
Why?
this princess.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her.
Okay.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now.
One of the good guys.
Good guys.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm.
Okay. For the record, you can't actually kill her in this route. If you try to slay her, you get trapped in the thorns with her, which is exactly what you deserve, really. Oh, I was wondering about that, so thank you for letting me know.
And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. You're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its arrow. It won't slip.
You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
It probably hurts to free her, just like working through trauma hurts, recovery hurts. I love this game.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Narrator, please.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
Oh, I saved it somewhere. I guess quick save is a different spot. Okay, kiss her. The kiss.
Can we actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not.
Shut up. We're doing it.
You know as well as I do that we can.
Yes, man.
And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge.
Well, are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
You lean in and you kiss her. And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine.
You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion. Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance. History itself were not about to end. Historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now.
I know. The narrator's so fed up.
He's making fun of us.
It doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff.
I'm aware of my skills.
I'm aware of my skills.
But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
Narrator, you need the passion in your voice when you narrate it. I agree, Saras.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
Oh yeah, and this game is a whole roller coaster of emotions. You should play it sometime.
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Cut into the I mean, it doesn't really matter.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Yay!
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving.
Oh.
We'll weave something new together. Something better.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is
Smitten was
last
calling the last
chance.
ending we did for the credits.
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Oh, we're all being booped now.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
You irredeemable murderers. Deconstructed damsel is your favorite route, but this is easily your second because it's real. It's a depiction of an actual relationship with the princess, not blind love or hatred. You actually know her. You actually trust her. Yeah.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
And there it is. Well, bitch, why? Do you want to see the one where she's a ghost real quick, chat?
She's gone. I'm begging you.
I'm skipping all the dialogue we've seen before. It's you. Why did it have to end? It's okay. It's okay. Remember, we got the real endings earlier, Hina. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Nerves and fibers to feel the world. This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart.
Aw, I did want to hear what she said about this one. But she was happy. I know. I know she was happy.
Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore. Nothing.
Okay.
She asked.
We brought the thorn to her.
You make your way up the shore.
Yeah. Alright, this is the speed run, okay, everyone?
The interior of the cabin. You take the blade. door to the basement... Good. You're still listening to reason. You step forward. You lunge forward without a moment.
Alright.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Well, that's the speed run of
With
it.
your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Alright.
You open the cabin door, ready to only a world saved from certain doom.
Well, that seemed a bit rude. I know.
What you find is
Was it a personal best? It was a speed run of slaying her.
Minutes ago. What? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now.
Okay. So, if we agree with it, basically that's like the quote unquote good ending, like the meme ending.
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone.
Okay, we're not gonna stand here forever, right? Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
But you're probably not going to like it.
Okay.
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Wow, she decayed very quickly.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Thanks.
The end.
The thing about the narrator is that he doesn't understand happiness. Yeah, the narrator is very, very biased in his own perspective, and it's not a perspective I agree with.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay.
Okay.
A warning. She will lie. She won't be a problem.
Oh, there's our cold boy. What if I use the blade on the narrator? Sounds like nothing could go wrong by that. Okay, we can see our ghost girlfriend.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Yeah, exactly, not to know. He's naive.
The blade is your
and
implement.
ignorant to what it is.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I get now why he has to live. He is a concept of stillness, life, existence. Without him, everything will be erased. He has to exist. Exactly. That's why he split them in two.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead.
Okay.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally.
Woo! Woo! The narrator is an echo of the creator, and the creator is simply too removed from the true emotion to understand it. Nothing to him is fine. Yeah. It's funny to me how stillness is a monster. Yeah, interesting enough. If someone living in a perfect world and are thrusted into a perfect world where they would go insane, they can't perceive it as perfect in their old world being perfect for them, even if they... I just lost my brain trying to comprehend that. Like what you wrote.
Shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
I want to see her as a ghost.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Not the best game to show up in the middle of. It all sounds neat and very thought-provoking. Blue, technically we've already beaten the game. We just went to go see a couple, like, little routes that seemed neat. But the game is fantastic, Blue, and I would recommend you to play it. It's very good.
Okay. She's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
There she is!
2 deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Hi!
Finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Hey! That's mean. Dun 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 dun. Basically, the imperfect world they think is perfect is with all its flaws. What's interesting is Stillness is a bird creature, just like the creator, while Change is a human, like what the creator made. The creator's biases are inherent in your very shapes. That's true. That is also true. Hi, Boo. I hope you enjoy your stay here in the afterlife with me.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit.
Oh, hello.
Gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Got your nose. I want to see how things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
You threatened me last time? She didn't threaten us at all! Well, maybe she did, but we really just charged her. Do you want me to die? Did you want me to kill myself? Is that some sort of like revenge fantasy? Because I already did that and it wouldn't be hard to do it again. The people who wanted you dead tricked me and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. Oh, there's so many options. I guess because you killed her so fast, there's no time for you to learn about her, for her to corrupt you. What do you mean? Oh, corrupt her. I guess so, because she's just kind of her, but dead.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathizing with us.
Oh, God.
This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it? She doesn't mean it.
Yeah, but she definitely doesn't.
Right.
Yep.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. It sounds like you got exactly what you're owed.
I shouldn't have killed you. I'm sorry.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
What?
No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
What I like about the Spectre is that when you're honest and straightforward about your intention to kill her and make it quick, she doesn't hold it against you in the way she would if you gave her hope of leaving. And she doesn't like that you killed her, but she's not angry, not in the way she was as the Nightmare, or the routes where you talk to her and then kill her anyway. True.
I just want the same thing I've always wanted. To go home. But this place won't let me go. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out.
I think she's neat too.
Right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
I'm biased. The gay ghost loves the pretty ghost girl.
After all, you owe me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us?
Oh.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place.
Yeah.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him.
Oh.
I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
True.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Alright. Possess me.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? You just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
He's
See
so
you soon.
Okay. Hi.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
Oh yes, possession. How nice. The surprising thing I noticed, the narrator doesn't say why she would destroy the world. Currently all I hear is that she can do so, so we must save the world. Yeah, it's very, very keeping us in the dark until the end of the game.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Ah.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
Cold is so sassy. I kind of love him. The Spectre and the Thorn are the only routes that she really forgives you for killing her, I think. That's fair.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor.
Well...
Are they also supposed to be you?
Also, like... I mean... I wouldn't... When she's, like, the demon-looking one, I don't think she technically is mad at us. I think she's just excited to keep fighting.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
Hearing this now after knowing the ending is also very interesting.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
This is really cool after already knowing the end.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you.
What'd she say? Obviously she's nowhere to be seen. Okay. Everybody knows that.
Setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Aww.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
True. The adversary doesn't forgive you, she just doesn't care. The fight was what mattered to her, not the kill. That's true. That's true.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do.
Wait. If she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
In the weird way, the narrator's like your inner demons.
Doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
To know the cold is arguably the most right about this. I agree. I like the cold.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
He pries, he doubts, he comments on everything you do and will frame the good things you do in a terrible way no matter how good they may be.
Maybe
I guess so.
Doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
And whine.
And whine.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle. But you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
Yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
The thing about the narrator is that he doesn't understand good or evil. Those are human constructs. He just is, and his concept of what is good is the greater good, the greatest good, but that's purely subjective. He doesn't understand it either. Me, I want to go eat dinner with my friends. Narrator, bad. You had lunch. You do not need dinner with friends. It'll be unhealthy for you. No, that was an extreme example.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or...
Oh, God.
Never
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Anna, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Philip.
Don't mention it.
I think this was where I meant to be.
Yep. Okay, so this is only a 2-chapter route if you don't, like, anger her.
She's gone.
Alright.
Where did she go? Is that a...
Okay, we know this whole ordeal.
This doesn't feel right. It feels...
The voices feel small, distant as you approach, gaze into your reflection. What has changed? Okay, just you've grown. Okay. I just want to see what this vessel is considered.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes. Whenever you are...
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart.
Very nice.
Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Well. Oh, I quit the whole game by accident. But anyway. It was a lovely game. And I generally really enjoyed it. I can't wait to play other games like this in the future. And I just want to thank everyone again for playing along and enjoying this game with me. And what else? I don't know my schedule yet for this week. I know that I will be off for Thanksgiving. I hope everyone will have a great Thanksgiving. But I will be playing games in the interim before that, so do not worry. Let's go raid Pazia. Is Pazia online? I can do that. Okay. We will raid Pazia. And... good night, everyone. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. Have a good... Thank you, Sarahs. The thing is, he isn't necessarily wrong. Whether or not he's wrong is your choice, is the one he made choices for. If you choose that he's right, that's okay. If you choose that he's wrong, that's also okay. But he doesn't understand that. That makes sense not to know. See you next stream, Kate. Thank you, Mac. Thank you for putting the raid messages dark. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Probably tomorrow. We'll see. But until then, love you all. Have a great night / day wherever you are. And give our love to Pazia. All right. Bye, everyone. Goodbye.